Hello and welcome to the 7 Series. Normally I drive, but in this particular car, I don't drive. So this particular car is a 7 Series 728i E38. And I'm going to tell you why you need one of these in your life. First off, we'll go around the outside, and then we'll go on to the luxurious inside, which is exquisite. So, first off, around the front, we have the long bonnet. We have the M parallel 18-inch wheels. Obviously, it's an M Sport, and it's silver, because that is the only way to go with one of these things. It's standard OEM height, so you can waft over all the bumps you need to waft over. The boot is luxuriously massive, although this is quite stained because, you know, the owner stained it and I haven't cleaned it yet. Yeah, as you can see, it's very long. The roof's very long, the bonnet's very long, and it's just very long. It's got parking sensors, front and rear. The brakes are all new because I've had to have them replaced. Hello? Nope, doing a car review. Right, so the interior. Where do we start with this? Detail and valeting pack. Luxurious as they come. You have your classic air conditioning unit here. You have your TV out if you want the screens on the rear headrest. You've got your own cigarette lighter for when you're lighting up the ciggies. Obviously, you've got your ashtrays over here as well. You have your laptop holder for all the business things you need to be doing while you're on the road. And it's all in all just very, very comfy. These headrests are so soft and it's so much better in the back of the car than in the front. And look at this legroom. Look at this legroom. So I'm saying, absolutely ridiculous. You've got your armrest, obviously that just goes up, but looks a bit more luxurious like this. We have your first aid kit. If you need a plaster while you're in the back. You've got your little spotlights for your reading, etc. The big lights come on if you go up front. And it's just very plush. About 1 metre of headspace above me. And what more do you need from a car? The speakers are actually amazing in this as well. So you can just sit there, sleep, watch something, or smoke a cigar. And you're having a good time. Let's go around the front. As you can see, we have wood grain style dash, trim, should I say. It's all full leather, as you've seen in the rear. We've got your 7 Series ashtray, your 7 Series large compartment behind there, which is, whoops, just got an air freshener in there, for your sunglasses. We've got your big sun visors with the double lighting for your vanity mirrors. Full electrics. Electric adjusted steering wheel, controls for all the windows in the car. We have plenty of, don't know if you can see this, but plenty of storage pockets. We've got electric memory seats, the buttons on this side. When you press that, the steering wheel, the mirrors and the seats move into your optimum position. We have cup holders, that is an important thing in this thing. Look at them, they are beautiful. And you can even fit your phone underneath the cups, which are quite nice. We've got TV on there. We have a cassette player, because that is period correct for the 1990s, or this is a 2001 car, so this is one of the later models of it. And all in all, it is a comfy, comfy car. We've got everything you need on the seats. Obviously it's M Sport, so they pop out. The fronts slide out. And it's quite a nice place to be. The horn works when the engine's off. What more do you need? Right, we're going to take the car for a drive now and see how it handles on the road. So this is actually my personal car that I acquired. I fancied something a little different. Just give me 1 second actually. That's better. Right, okay. Where were we? On the road we go. Right, so you'll see how she is over bumps now. Oh, luxurious, luxurious. So I bought this car to combat the E36 and the E21 because I had no good daily. They're all lowered to the floor, they're all stiff, and to be honest, I don't know if I'm selling the E36 because I don't really need it anymore now. I've got the E21. So I bought this, and this is the ultimate daily, which I have now realised. It's been a bit of a project. I've spent quite a bit of money on it just to get it to where it is. A lot of engine work. I've had a water pump. I've had a full coolant refresh. I've pretty much replaced most of the engine parts apart from the block itself, just to get it up to where it is today. And I finally got it back now, and she's running absolutely beautiful. I've never had one of these E38s. I've always fancied one, but I've never had one. I thought now's the chance to try one out, and it did not disappoint, especially being my first auto, which I didn't think I'd like, but I actually love it. Being the 2.8, it kicks down quite well for what it is. I'll give it a quick kick down now. See, it picks up. It doesn't feel like it's picking up too fast because it's so big. It's just natural that it doesn't feel like that, but it does actually pick up quite well. So the 2.8, I couldn't afford to fuel the 4 litre or anything like that because, you know, the cost of fuel prices these days, and I'm not rich. Yeah, that's why I went for this option. Obviously, it's the most luxurious car I've ever had, even though it's from 2001. I'm used to very old BMWs, as you've seen. If you want to watch the comparison between the E36 and the E21, just click up there somewhere. I'll click the link up there. That's another video that I've just done. But yeah, back to this car. Drives absolutely perfect. Smooth. The suspension's not too wafty. I'm pretty sure because it's the M Sport, it's got a bit of stiffness to it, but it's also soaks up the lumps and bumps in the roads. So as I mentioned, this is a 2001 car. It's one of the latest of the E38s, I believe. The fuel tanks tend to go on these. Quite a lot of other electrical problems go as well. Luckily, I think because it's a later model, I've got away with the fuel tank. Plus, this was actually a collector's car before the last owner had it, and it's stayed in a garage or in a unit for many years, so I think it survived very well. It's got no rust on the outside whatsoever. The underside, it's got no rust whatsoever. So, yeah, I just needed to get the engine perfect, and right now I'd say it's pretty much perfect. Fingers crossed, touch wood. Touch the wood trim. Touch the wood trim. So yeah, we'll see how she goes. She's doing good miles to the gallon, and it's nice just to not be racing around and going nice and slow everywhere. Now, another thing I had with this car is when I got it, the alarm kept going off. Every time I locked it, the alarm would go on and off constantly, and I didn't have a clue why. Did a bit of research. Turns out it could be one of two things. First thing I tried, the sensor, the in-car sensor, it can be a bit faulty sometimes, so if you don't hold the lock button for over 3 seconds when you lock the car, the sensor can go a bit mental and go off, and that sets your alarm off, which is what I thought it was at first. Turns out it wasn't that, it was the bonnet. The bonnet is alarmed. There's a little button just on the underside of the bonnet that presses down when the bonnet shuts, so if somebody tries to nick your engine or lifts the bonnet, the alarm will go off. So what I've done there is, without looking for a new switch, because I've no idea how much it costs, I've just took the switch out. So if anybody wants to nick my engine, at least the alarm won't go off. So yeah, if you're fancying a nice E38 7 Series, I would recommend. This has been fantastic. I've driven about 500 miles since I've had all the work done already. Faultless, absolutely faultless, and it is luxurious. Wafting about, it's really good. So I will see you in the next video, and let's do the outro. Right, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to follow me on the socials. Classics by Jacob on everything, I believe. Right, peace out. Thank you very much.